Okay, I'm here to talk about women and money. Now, I realize in Malaysia, there's many different cultures, many different religions, so some of your beliefs may not agree with all that I'm saying, but let me tell you what's happening today. These are some statistics from the U.S., and what I'm noticing is even though the numbers may change, the trends are very similar in other countries throughout the world. So here are some very surprising statistics. Number one, 47% of women over the age of 50 are single, meaning most of these women are responsible for their financial well-being. Many of us have heard the divorce rate. 1 out of 2 marriages ends up in divorce. In a divorce, who usually ends up with the children? The women. So she now has to take care of herself and her children. The first year after a divorce, a woman's standard of living drops an average of 45%, while the man's increases 13%. No, men, we don't like that. Of the elderly living in poverty, 3 out of 4 are women, yet 80% of these women were not poor when their husbands were alive. Their husband passes away, they have no idea how to take care of themselves. Next thing you know, Mr. or Mrs. Financial Helper comes along and they are broke. Of baby boomer women, they're saying now that baby boomer women, these are women in their 40s to 60, will outlive men by 15 to 20 years. As it gets younger in age, that number increases. Yet about 58% of female baby boomers have less than $10,000 set aside for retirement. And it's estimated that only 20% of female baby boomers will be financially secure in retirement, which means 80% of us will not. Pretty startling stuff. And what it says to me is so many of us women have not had the financial education. We've actually been taught to depend on somebody else, primarily a husband or a family member, to take care of us. Yet as we get older, so many of us are facing financial crisis. That's why I wrote my book, Rich Woman. And that's why I travel, that's why I speak. Robert and I came up with Rich Woman a few years ago because Robert and I would travel the world, and whether I was in Malaysia or Hong Kong or South Africa or London or LA, same issues with women, same questions. So it really is a universal problem. I'm going to call it a crisis because I'm seeing it happen more and more and more. And the key to the whole thing, to me, is financial education. My passion is educating women, encouraging women to really start taking charge of their lives, start taking charge of their money, so they no longer have to be dependent, so they can have the life that they want. Yes, I want to have a happy marriage. Yes, I want a happy family life. I just don't want to have to depend on somebody else for that happiness. Clear?